Honestly, just let them speak whatever it is that they want to say. Another person's opinion about what they think about you has nothing to do with you. Hi guys and welcome back. This is Nifty. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And this is a place where we talk all about mindset and manifestation, and we talk about making our life more easy and fun. And today we are going to talk about taking shit from other people, like getting labels, rumors, people talking about you behind your back, talking shit about you, talking things that you never knew you did, and stuff like that. And this is going to be a very interesting conversation, so buckle up and let's get into it. Okay, so before we go ahead, let me give you a little bit of backstory. I was somebody who's always been popular in school. Like growing up, my mom was the teacher in my school, and you probably know how it is being the teacher's daughter or teacher's kid in the school. You kind of get a little bit of special treatment for everything, but you're also most talked about in the school. Like all the kids talk about you, all the teachers talk about you. And of course, me being me, I was always good at sports, I was good at studies, and I was also a little good at getting the guys. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty well talked off in my school. That was pretty much, when you grow up that way, many people think that high school is a phase which fades out. No, it only gets worse when you get to college, okay? Well, at least that was the case for me. When I moved to college, I moved to an NIT college, which had men to women ratio of 7:1. That basically means for every 7 guys, there was 1 girl in the college. And studying in a place like that, it's obvious you have rumors because there's so little girls and there's so many guys who want to talk about all these girls. So in my college, of course, I was again queen bee, somebody people would talk about all the time. And not gonna lie, I lived a great life. I have a lot of things to be grateful for. I lived my life to the fullest. So yeah, I'm glad you guys talk about me. I mean, flatterers, but honestly, we don't give a shit. And now it's been Instagram for me for a while because I used to always post everything about my life on Instagram and people would still talk about me. And what we're going to talk about today is it's okay. Let them talk about you. Honey, you need to understand that the people who talk about you are the people who are behind you. Number one, they talk about you because they want to live the kind of life that you have and they cannot, and that's why they talk about you. Their lives are so boring that they have to talk about you and gossip about you because your life is interesting and happening while they are literally just trying to pick up the breadcrumbs of your life. That's basically the easiest way to put it. Like literally, there's been times when people will come up to me and ask me something, be like, oh my God, I heard you did this. Like, did you really do it? And I'd be like, what? I did that? That's so cool. Like, I would not have even imagined doing something like that. But yeah, that sounds like a good idea to be doing. Like, seriously, the amount of rumors and shit that I've heard about myself, like, I am living a totally different life. Like, if I were living this rumor life, my life is actually so much better than my real life. But the thing is, it's because most people thought that was what Nifty was. Most people talked about Nifty that way, and they just assume that that's just my life and that's just how I lived. And at a very early age, I became okay with that because I was like, you know what? If I live my life or not, these people are going to talk about me anyway, so might as well just let them do their thing while I do my thing. And I'm not gonna lie, there's so many times when these rumors have actually helped me get to places and get into venues and concerts where I could not have. But because of these rumors, I'm actually some big shot. So I did get a lot of free passes in life, I'm not gonna lie. But this video is about how to actually accept yourself as being that bad bitch who gets everything she wants, and people are going to call you out, they're gonna call you labels, maybe they'll call you gold digger, because I think that's where I'm in my life right now, where of course I want to date a rich guy because okay, let's be honest, if this was like the olden times right now, like, early man, caveman time, I would be running behind a guy who has a good body, who's a good fighter, who can defend me and take care of me and my kids. But we live in an age where all of these things are provided by money. So of course I want to date a rich guy who's able to provide me security, give me a better life, make sure my kids and my lineage is happy. So if you want to call that a gold digger, you can call it whatever you want, because we're at a place in life where we're okay with whatever, okay? Okay, now let's get to the fun part. How is it, Nifty, that you have all this happening all around you and you're still okay with it, you're fine with it, and you don't give a shit? Let me tell you how I look at the world. Let's talk a little bit about the Nifty bubble. Okay, so first thing, you are the center of the universe. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Like, when you wake up in the morning, the only thing that you see through is your eyes, which is you. And when you go to bed, you go to bed inside of you. Like, literally your world revolves around you. Then how are you not the center of your universe? So you are the center of the universe. And the way I like to think of it is, of course, you guys know I'm a little bit delusional. So I wouldn't say it's actually very delusional either. I think it's very scientific to think that you are the center of the universe and everything around you is happening for you. So the way I look at it is, everyone around me, like every single person in my life, is basically a character that's just playing out their role to fit into my life. A better example to say it would be, you're kind of like in a GTA game and you are the main character, and everyone around here is, of course, they're their own person doing their own thing, but their only reason of existence is so that you can play out your game. And this is exactly how I look at life. Like, every person that comes into my life, every situation that happens, anything good, bad, any tragedy, any experience, happiness, it is all happening for me. Like, nothing in the world is a coincidence. If I see an angel number somewhere randomly, well, that was me being aligned with the universe. But guess what? If I'm sitting somewhere and my friend sees an angel number and she's like, oh, look, it's 111. Who do you think put that human being, that friend there? Like, she could have looked at it and not decided to show it to me. The only reason she's showing it to me is because she is playing a part in my life. Do you get that? Like, she is playing God in my life. Like, literally, this is your simulation. This life that you're living is your simulation, and everything that's happening is just happening for you. And end of the day, it is all going to come down to how you want to look at it. So if somebody is saying something shitty about you, first thing I usually do is ask myself, am I getting triggered by this? Like, is this something that's triggering me? If I am offended by something that the other person says, then that has something to do with me, not with the other person. It has something to do with me. Like, if somebody called me fat and I know that I am not fat, like, I'm trying to gain weight, like, I'm trying to become healthy and increase my BMI at this point. So if somebody called me fat, it should not offend me. Like, if it is offending me, that means that deep down, somewhere inside, I feel like, okay, maybe I am fat. And that is the reason why she's calling that to me. Because end of the day, you are the operant power. You are in control of everything that is happening in your life. So if you are feeling off, or if you're feeling triggered by something that somebody else said, it probably means that deep down, somewhere inside you, you are not confident enough about yourself. And that is the only reason why you are letting that thing get to you. So that would be the first thing, to figure out why you're actually getting triggered. Like, if that person is just talking shit about you and you know that that shit is not true, well, they're just characters playing their part in the world. You do not have to care about what they think about you. They are not paying your rent. They are not doing shit for you. They're just existing. And their only reason of existence is to add a little spice to your simulation, to your life. Okay? That is the only way you want to look at it. And if they do say something that does trigger you, then this is a chance for you to sit and self-reflect. Because why is it that what somebody else is thinking about you bothering you, unless it is something to do with what you feel about yourself deep down inside. Okay, so let me give you a quick backstory. I was talking to a friend the other day, and my friend told me that she met up with another friend from school time, and this girl, the friend of my friend, told my friend that, oh my God, I don't know what Nifty's up to. She's been unemployed. She's doing something. I don't know what she's doing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's not even on Instagram now. I hope she's fine. Well, that triggered me. Like, when I heard that she said that, that triggered me. Like, at that point, I didn't even know why it triggered me. I was like, girl, you are working a 9-to-5 job and you're here sitting and complaining about how bad your life is. And then you have the audacity to come and say that my life is bad.
And here you are, sitting and saying that, oh, I am doing all the stuff and I'm posting all these vulgar photos and blah, blah, blah. And
I thought about it. It took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. It took me like 3 days to figure it out. But the reason it triggered me was because she was right. I was unemployed. I was not making much money at that point, like literally 2 months ago. Like, I was not making that much money and I was not in a very good mental space in my life back then. That was the thing, right? Like, I came into peace with the idea that, oh my God, she's right. And that is the reason why it triggered me, because financially, like career-wise, like I had different plans for myself and I wasn't there yet. And when she pointed it out to me, I just couldn't take it because it felt like, oh my God, who are you to say that? But end of the day, I need to understand that she is just a reflection of me. The reason I got offended by what she said is because those were my suppressed emotions. Those were things that I thought to myself. I just did not want to admit it. So this is a new way for you to look at things. Like, if somebody says something, you have the complete control to just ignore it. Like, let them talk. Like, what another person thinks or says about you is none of your business. As long as you are happy in here, that is all that matters. But if somebody says something and you get offended by it, you need to sit down, take a moment and self-reflect. Like, why is that offending you? Because there's something in there that's the truth in your story. Like the story you tell yourself inside subconsciously. And that is the only reason why you are offended, okay? So that brings us to an end today. The moral of the story is, let them say whatever they want. Like, guys, you can only control yourself, your actions, and how you react to the other things happening around you. You cannot control what another person is saying about you. And it is none of your business. They are just characters playing their part. Like, what they do, what they say has nothing to do with you. Only how you take that information in and what you do and feel with that information is the only thing that you can control. And that is something you should be very good at controlling. And that is your 101 guide about how to not give a shit about what anyone thinks or says about you. I hope you found this video helpful. Please do like the video and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Have you been in a place in life where something has happened and it really triggered you because somebody said something, and how did you deal with it? Like, I really want to know. And let me know what you guys think about what I said. Like, does this resonate with you? Do you think this is something that's really doable, or would you need a little bit more action steps that you want from me? If you do want to know more about this and about getting into a better mindset and just having everything come to you, like literally manifest the life that you want, then you need to check out my MRM Academy. That is my manifestation academy, and right now I'm giving it out for free for 14-day trial so that you can go and try it out and see in 14 days how much better your life can get. Like, I know that this works. I've seen my clients use it in the past. They've seen amazing results, and that's the reason why I want to give it to you for free for 14 days. So go try it out, and once you start seeing the amazing results, you're gonna come back to me and be like, oh my God, Nifty, I'm doing so good. What should I do next? And then I'll help you. Okay, then, I hope you have a great day. Bye.